good morning. I'm almost at the Chequamegon starts. We're Thursday, 2 days before the race. I had a super early flight this morning, so I left Montreal at 6. So right now it's almost 11 a.m. so we're running early today. I'm not too tired. I was able to get 4 hours before the flight, and I think I was able to sleep a good 1.5 hours in the plane, so I'll have some sleep to catch up tonight, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. I got just one coffee in me and I'm not too bad. So we have 30 minutes left to the drive and we'll arrive in Hayward. Hayward is where the start is, and I've rented Airbnb that doesn't have running water, but I can cook and stuff, so maybe I'll show you what I eat. I will show you what I eat before a race and around a race. I just did a grocery, as you can see back there. So what is Chequamegon? I'm not even sure I pronounced it right. It's a mountain bike race, but pretty much all on double track. And those double track are cross-country ski trails that they ride their bike on in the summer. So no single track, but pretty rugged stuff. The very special thing is that it's only 64 kilometers, so that's just over 40 miles. The winning time is always just over 2 hours, and it should be way faster this year, or maybe not because there's some rain on the forecast, but the competition should be higher, that's for sure, because it's the 5th stage of the Lifetime Grand Prix. This one is maybe gonna be more about all the little detail and stuff I do. Normally I don't speak that much into those vlogs because somebody else is filming me, but this one will really go vlog style. So I hope you enjoy. Let's do it. So grocery time. I'll put everything in the fridge because it's gonna be too complicated if not. So just before I forget, this is for 4 days. We're Thursday now and I leave on Sunday late afternoon. So we have some tea, some kombucha. This was a big special. We have some coconut water, some salt, very important. Next bag, rice cake, super important. Some mushroom, melon, potatoes, oatmeal. I like the steel cut better. Next bag, bananas, other bananas, maple syrup, probably the most important ingredient, coffee, some rice. Normally I would buy some normal rice, but we're just here for 4 days, so those are quick microwave rice and they don't have any oil in those. So they're very good. It's just water, organic rice. That's the ingredient. Oranges, avocados, a little bit of honey. Next bag, blueberries, some other rice cake, grapes, organic, so they shouldn't be too dirty, but I'll watch them for a long time. Protein time, grass-fed. This one is lamb because it was in great special. It was actually cheaper than the beef, and it's grass-fed, so I don't feel as bad because I'm pretty sure they walk a little bit more than corn-fed, and they probably have a better life, I guess. I know it's not perfect. Tomatoes, eggs, pickles. I'm a pickle addict and they're full of salt, so it's good. Fermented stuff, I like this on my meat. Kefir, I don't really drink milk, but I'll put some kefir on my oatmeal in the morning. Things that looks like kiwis but are not kiwis, they're always very good. So when the price is right, I always buy them. So here's what my fridge looked like for 4 days. Let's run through it super fast. So, pickles, fermented cabbage, salt, some tea. Normally I would buy maybe just real tea, but because I'm not there for a long time, this is easier. If we go for the fruit, grapes, oranges, tomatoes, avocados, kiwis that are not kiwis, blueberries, a lot of bananas. That's it for fruit. Oh no, we have a melon there. For drink, kefir on the oatmeal, coconut water, but mostly just water. Some kombucha. If I feel fancy, I'll have maybe one drink every night. For vegetable, mushroom, potatoes in the back. I don't really consider potatoes vegetable. They're mostly a carb source. So I would say that potatoes, rice, and oats go together as the main thing where the complex carb come, and the rice cake also. Just pure sugar for the bottle and also to put on the oatmeal. In terms of protein, eggs and grass-fed meat if possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Normal grocery for Adam. So back on the road. It's 5:30, so 6:30 Quebec time. Look at those BioRacer. It's like compression socks all over the bib. It's amazing. Anyways, here's the bike. I got a few adjustments to make. It's probably gonna be my bottle setup. So a small bottle at the top and a bigger monster bottle at the back. I'm doing some 2 minutes interval with the static start, so I want to practice my mountain bike start. It's been a very long time. As you can see, the road is freshly paved, and there's not a lot of people that live here, to be honest. There's like one house every 1 kilometers, but there's one deer every like 200 meters. So pretty around. Look at this. Today is very simple. I'm trying to go to bed as soon as possible. It's already 7, so 8 in my head. So this is really not complicated. We have some potato at the bottom that you probably don't see. On top we have an egg. We have some lamb. We have some tomatoes, avocados, pickles, and that's pretty much it. So it's pretty much tastes like a burger, but without the bread. The bread is replaced by the potatoes. It doesn't look that good, but it's actually pretty good. We just finished the Chequamegon 40. Crazy muddy today, as you can see. It's gonna take a long time to wash the bike, but nothing broke. Everything went super good. I was actually very happy with this setup. So just to do a quick race recap, it started very, very well for me. I actually surprised myself at the start. On top of the first hill, I was fourth wheel, so very, very happy with that mountain bike start. It is not something I practice a lot, so I was very satisfied with that. I would say the first half was really good. I was rolling with the front group. We were a group of about 10 to 15. I was feeling honestly very good physically. Technically, I was having some trouble when we would go down. It would get muddy, but it was not that bad. I was losing the wheel sometimes, but I was able to come back with a little bit more watts. But then we entered the more technical section, and it was like a cyclocross race. I mean, it was so slippery, and I was for sure struggling a lot. So I got dropped maybe at halfway or a little bit further than that, and from there I was just gaining time on the gravel and more rolling section and trying to limit damage on the very muddy part. Actually, I'm very satisfied, I would say, with the performance. I don't think I would have been able to do that much better. I think the only thing coming back on the bike that I was thinking about is that knowing that I was really weak in those technical muddy sections, I should have fight more to enter those sections in better position. I was very sloppy on that. I entered those sections really far back in the group, so that's 100% my bad. I will not repeat it in the future. So yeah, I feel like honestly this race, if it's dry, I think I could do pretty good. It's like a super short very technical gravel race without gravel, but it's large enough that you don't need that much skills. But I feel like today with the mud, it really made it different. If you look at the result, you just see it. It was really a matter of who was able to be very smooth on the muddy section and limit error. So not about watts or power, but really about technical ability in the mud. Like I said, really happy with the setup. Was actually happy to have a double suspension. I mean, the factor Enzo is so light that I don't really mind the extra weight of the double suspension. And other than that, the Shimano shoes with the Shimano pedals were actually amazing. The Bio Racer kit held up pretty well. I went with the breathable one and I was happy because it was still pretty humid out there, so I didn't get hot or anything. In terms of hydration, I had one big Monster bottle for the caffeine at the bottom, and on top I just had a bottle that was just maple syrup for the carbs, and it was just over 2 hours, so I had about 300 millimeters of maple syrup, so that's like 250 grams of carbs, and I drink it all. So yeah, let's go back home. I'll show you what I ate this morning before the race. Forgot about that, but I still have some leftover, so you'll see, and I'll eat it because I'm very hungry right now. I don't have a lot of energy in me. So yeah, let's go back home. So there you have it, the leftover from this morning. So I had some oats cooked with a banana for the sugar, plus blueberries, cinnamon, and maple syrup. And just rice and eggs, salt and pepper. So yeah, just carbing up before the race. Now I'm gonna eat this. It's not very good, but I gotta finish it. No waste.